Yes, sir. It's that time. 5 minutes late. But you know how that go. What's going on? We're gonna see who's gonna be first in here tonight. Got a lot to talk about. Yeah, I got my old girl pendant on. Yep. We're gonna see who's gonna be first in here tonight. Oh, Sublime, what up? Hey, Sublime, you missed a good show. Hey, Red. You know the Macacan show was today, yesterday, and today. Yeah, they has nice Mustangs and stuff. Nice everything there. Yep. It was from. Remember I told y'all last Sunday. Hey, yo, Joe, that was. It was at the Donald Lee Stevens Convention Center. I told y'all last week. I told y'all last week where it was gonna be at, man. I told y'all last week it was Saturday and Sunday. I told y'all. I even gave y'all the dates, the times, and everything, man. Yep. I went with TD because I always go on Sunday because it's Veterans Appreciation Day. So they say Saturday was a madhouse up there. I told everybody, Sublime, go back and watch last week, the last 2 weeks. I mentioned it for the last 2 weeks. I said they call it the Macacan Show. It's a muscle car and Corvette Nationals. I said it. It's the last official indoor car show of the year, and it's the last official car show of the year. I said it for the last 2 Sundays, man. You go back and watch the video. You see, I talked about it. It was great, man. Oh, you better be just playing. Hey, you doing the Tuna Galleria next year? It's in March. First weekend of March. I'll be there. They already got the thing up if you want to register early. I'll be there. You scared of a little snow. Oh no, remember the one year that you came, you act like you ain't want to come, man. Get out of here, man. I ain't never missing that. I don't care if I never win again. I got 2 wins at that event. I don't care. I just go. Man, I ran into Wayne Carini again today, guys. I met him in 2022 at the same show. And I ran into him today, shared a quick word and a handshake. I already got the pictures up on my Instagram page already. Yeah, cool guy, man. He remembered me too from 2022. Yep. But yeah, I had a good time, man. Me and TD walked around and looked at some cars and stuff, man. And I gave him a little education on some of them cars and stuff. Hey guys, we got 9 people in here and only 2 thumbs up. Christmas tree on the roof. You ain't gotta have no Christmas tree on the roof, man. Come on, guys. Give me a thumbs up, man. We got 9 people and only 3 thumbs up. I don't even have to ask y'all for that, man. Come on now. But yeah, it was some video, a little longer, but it was some stuff. Guys, it was a Ferrari in there. Hey, Beige, a Ferrari in there that they said estimated is going to Kissimmee auction. They said they auctioned off one exactly like it in 2023, 48 million. So they said this one probably bring about $50 million. 51 million. Yep, y'all see it in the video. Crazy. Now, who thought you would see a dang Ferrari at a doggone Corvette show? A muscle car show. Come on, man. I could have made 2 videos, but you know me. I just shot what I wanted to shoot at the time. I could have shot 3 videos if I wanted to. But you know, I don't want to bore y'all, but I got some good stuff, man. I got some pretty good stuff. Video a little longer than usual. It's about 38 minutes, I think. Something like that, but man, It was some real nice vehicles in there. Uh-huh. I got my barn finds in, and I got my bicycles in. You know, I got to get them every time I go to that show, man. The barn finds and the man, they want 35. They want $3,500, $4,000 for a Schwinn bicycle. I mean, hey, that was the bikes back in the day. But yeah, man, it was a good show. Like I said, don't miss it next year, guys. It's always the last show of the season. Matter of fact, Gregory Quarles was there, but I ain't see him. I saw his brother. You know. Yep. Black, the owner of the Black Ghost. Well, he don't own it no more, but yeah. Yeah. I see him every time. I saw his brother today, but I didn't see him. But yeah, man, me and TD went, man. Man, you know what, guys? I always talk about how real recognize real, man. Y'all remember 2 years ago when I went to the street race? Yeah, remember? Yeah, the street race, the NASCAR. Man, TD blessed me with a with a with some with a pass to go. So I get to the thing, and I'm coming down the escalator. I always get some of the cars and stuff. So I said, well, let me go over here and buy my ticket. This man treated me to the show, man. I appreciate you, bro. I know you in here somewhere, man. But you know what he said? He said, Catfish, you always talk about playing it forward. So he played it forward. I appreciate him. I don't ask for none of that. But I really appreciate, the small things that, come my way. I wasn't expecting that at all. I said, Leo, let me go get my ticket. He said, oh, man, I got you. What? Okay. I feel you. But like I say, man, it's always good to play it forward. I ain't gonna lie. But I wasn't even expecting that, man. And it was his day, too. There you go right there. There you go right there. Yeah, I was shocked, man. I appreciate you, bro. But when we get together, it's always a lot of fun, man, because we had a good time talking to people. I ran into some guys that I know and everything. But yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? But it's always a good show. You ain't gotta fight no music or nothing. It was like I said, I could have actually made 3 videos. But I like to keep it simple, man. I did 2 videos last year, but I figured, you know what, I'll just do 1 video. But wait till y'all see this Ferrari though. Oh my. Yeah. Yeah, Kissimmee auction, Mecum auction. Yeah, because Barrett Jackson is in January too. I think Barrett Jackson is like uh a week, I think, and then right after that is the Mecum, the Kissimmee auction. I still want to knock off Barrett Jackson in Scottsdale, Arizona. I'm gonna knock that off my bucket list very soon. Hey TD, we gotta do that one year, man. We gotta go to Scottsdale, man. If we don't stay but a couple of days, it's like a week, you know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But do you guys know the difference? I said this on my live before. Do you guys know the difference between the Mecum auction and the Barrett Jackson auction? Anybody know what the difference is in the 2 auctions? If you do, type it in. Let me know. It's a difference. Um, Barrett Jackson has been around longer than Mecum, but it's a difference between the 2 auctions. I want to know if anybody remembers what I said about the differences of the 2 auctions. And I've been to Mecum twice. I finally knocked that off my bucket list. So never been to Barrett Jackson though. Yep. TD, boy, you on it, man. Guys, Barrett Jackson auction, every car is no reserve. Every car. Yep, that's the difference between Barrett Jackson and Mecum. Some of the cars at Mecum have a reserve. Yep. Yeah, I know. I know. I know, Angela, but I'm just saying that's the difference in the two auctions. And Barrett Jackson been. Oh yeah, I know. I know. But I'm just saying that's the difference between the two auctions. So now you know. Hmm. Yeah, we got in some. We saw some very interesting stuff today. And yep, yep. And I got a chance. You'll see in the video. Video dropping Friday. Yeah, this Friday. And Wednesday, y'all remember when I went to that last week when I went to that uh, um, little car meet at the car wash, remember? And I said it in here that I had to see what the video was gonna be like. It's almost all music, guys. I had to do it because I didn't want to not put the video up. It's almost all B-roll, almost the whole video. But the video not even that long. But y'all gonna see some nice stuff though. But I had to do it like that because it was too much music playing. They didn't. YouTube did not give me a break at all. So this will be one of my first ever videos. Now y'all know I've been doing YouTube almost 8 years that I ever used that much B-roll. But hey, it is what it is. It's a nice little video. It's just a little short video. But I scheduled it for Wednesday. So, because that event was on the 16th. So, I don't want to get too far behind. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yep. So, that video is Wednesday. And the video I shot uh, today will be Friday. I got to go through it and check everything. I'll tell you how long it is. Let me see. I can tell you how long it is. I think it's about 41 minutes. Long video. Long video, but it's a lot of good stuff in it though, guys. A lot of good stuff. And like I say, man, I could have shot a 2 hour video of all them cars that was up in there, man. And some of them cars, man, that was in there, you don't even I didn't even know it was as many 426 Hemi convertibles on the planet that was still left from the late 60s. Y'all gonna see a bunch of them. I was shocked. Yep, but y'all are seeing the video. They had some cars, some Canadian cars there. It was a lot. It was just a lot of good stuff. You know, my buddy, the guy that owns the rosewood colored T-type. He had his one of 16 um 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 what is that car? 455 Buick. He had that in there. He could have put all four of his cars in the show if he wanted to, but he said that's too much like right. But yeah, we ran into a lot of people that we knew, met some new people and stuff, you know. And then some people came over and said, "Hey man, I watched your YouTube channel," which I'm like, wow, you know. It was some real unique cars there. Grand, that was some of everything, man. Camaros, Corvettes, Superbirds. Y'all remember that one year when they had like 20 Superbirds? This year was the convertible Hemi aisle. I went down that aisle. You know, I always go down one good aisle. Man, it was some heat up in there. It was some heat up, and that's a good show. But like I say, man, You got to get in where you fit in. I be trying to tell you. Now, next week, I'm going to get my calendar out, and I'm going to tell you how many shows I went to. I went to more shows this year than I did last year. hmm Well, who goes to an outdoor show in the middle of November? And it was like 50 degrees. The Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals was today. It was three. It was three other shows today. It was actually three other shows today. Yep, but I went to that one. Yep, I always go to that one. I've been going since probably 2020. Yep, yep, yep. So, like I said, man, I seen some stuff, man. But last year I had fun. This year I had fun too. Then I got to see Wayne Carini again. And it's funny, guys, how you meet people like that and they remember the first time when you met them. Yeah, because I took a picture with him in 2022. Yep, yep, yep. But good show. Great show. It's only 2 days. It's like Saturday and Sunday. Most of them shows, they run like 3 days. Like the World of Wheels is coming up, guys. I think it's March. Uh, I'll tell you when it is. And they start putting them cars in a week in advance. Let me see. Let's see. Let me find my calendar. Calendar. Okay. Okay. The the World of Wheels is March 6th, 7th, and 8th. And the Tuna Galleria is the 7th. Yep. March 7th, 2026. But one day. You put the cars in on Friday. The show is that's the 7th on Saturday from hey Taurus, what up? From noon to 10. Yep. Yep, from noon to 10. So that other show that I went to was last Sunday. So I'm putting the video up Wednesday. Cause like I said, I had to it was a nice little intimate show. But like I say, this will be the first one of the probably the first video that was uh almost all B roll. Because it wasn't that long. But it was some heat up there too. Somebody walked in front of me, you gonna hear me crying again. I know, but yeah. So like I said, I had to do what I had to do because ain't no use putting the video up if you ain't gonna get paid for it. So, you know, I got a nice little beat in there. Y'all probably remember it from anytime I get a copyright, I always use the same beat because I like it. But yeah, have fun today though, man, ladies and gentlemen. But we had a good time. Sat up there and watched the Bears close out another one, even though I'm kind of hurt because they beat my Steelers. But like I said, you can't have your cake and eat it too. So that was a good game too. That was a real good game. I enjoyed watching that game. But yeah, but you know how that go. Bears doing good, man. Steelers, they still alright, but gotta do what you gotta do. That's all I gotta say. But TD, man, I salute you, brother. Appreciate you. You my guy, man. You always, always, ever since I know you, man, you always, look out for people, man. Especially me. And I say you always look out for me every time I see you, man. Every time I see, I'm waiting on the videos from the classics, man. Hey, did you see? Don't Master got pulled over. Did y'all see that? And what that cop did? I'd have went straight to the. I'd have went straight to the police station with that video. That was crazy, man. Everybody went down there, man. A lot of people went down there. But yep, Florida classics. I want to see. I want to see when the video starts. Probably somebody probably already dropped the video. I haven't even. I haven't even looked. Hey TD, I posted them pictures of me and Wayne shaking hands on my Facebook page and on my Instagram page. But he cool, cordial guy, man. Yep. Real cool. Yep. So yep. Yep. And I tagged everybody in it too. So that's what you do, people. A lot of people don't do that. Whenever I take a picture with somebody or something like that, if I know their Instagram, I will tag them in it. So they can put it up on their page too. So anytime I do something, man, that's what you do, man. That's just called social media etiquette. That's what it's called. But some people don't do that. They don't give a darn. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But like I say, you meet people in this car realm, man. That remember when I took last year when I took the picture with Kev Dog and Ken Diggett, that was cool too, man. That was a really cool interaction, man. Really cool. Yep. And I watched them on the I've been watching they show forever. They gonna go to YouTube, I heard. Cause I guess it got canceled or whatever. That channel, took I got the whole channel got whatever. So I heard it mentioned when they did an interview with Kev Dog about his Suburban. So he said they getting some stuff together. They gonna go YouTube. Might as well. Shoot, they still gonna get a bunch of views, man. Everybody love that show. I watch a lot like Graveyard Cars, Kid Digger's show, um, Joe Martin's Customs. I used to watch a lot of them shows. Building. When they rebuilding cars and stuff. Man, it's man. Them some artists. They know what they doing. Yeah, that blue split window was bad. Plymouth, yeah, with the Hellcat. I got all those, TD. Man, guys, I got some heat. It was a blue split window coupe by a car designer. He was there. He an older guy, man. That thing's so nasty. Right when you come in the door. Oh, my. Oh, my. Ah. Nasty. You hear me? Yeah. Yeah, I got fiberglass to buy a lot of cars. Then I got a treat for you guys, man. I know y'all heard of excuse me. I got a treat for you guys. I got a chance to do somebody's car who owns one of the biggest wax businesses in the country. His car got finished and gave me I'm probably the first one to put it on camera. 66 Nova SS. Y'all will see it. Yeah. Y'all will see it. Beautiful. He just got it done too. So sometimes, guys, like I be the first one to put certain cars on film. That's because the people know me. So yeah. But hey, I got some good footage, man. Like I said, the video a little longer than usual because I try to stay 30, 35 at the most. But I went over because I wanted I had to get my barn finds in, and I had to get my bicycles in. You know, I like to go to the bicycle display at the Pecan show, man. I always go there, and then my barn finds. So that's probably why the video was a little longer. But you know what? I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna put the video up. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. But it was so many nice cars there. I could have made a documentary damn near. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I should have did 2 videos, but man, I ain't gonna worry about it. I did it out the norm last year. I did 2 videos, and then I did a reel, couple of reels. I didn't do no reels, this year. I don't know why I didn't, but it's all right. So, or shorts. I ain't do. I really didn't do none this year, but it is okay. I ain't gonna worry about it. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna do me the way I want to do me, and that's all right. So, like I say, expect it for the video was like I think 41 minutes. It's gonna be like when I get through with the intro and the outro, it's probably gonna be like 43 minutes. But hey, and I was watching the timer too. I was because I don't like to go over 30, 35 at the most. I had 2 videos since I've been doing YouTube that was an hour, and then I had one that was 38 minutes long, and somebody in the chat kind of chastised me about it. You know who you are. I know y'all can probably guess who it was, guys. Y'all know who it was that chastised me about my long video? Type in the comment section if you know. Oh, this was a couple years ago, I think. I can't even remember. But yeah. If y'all type in the comments and let me know if you think you know who it was that chastised me in the video. Woo! I'll tell you who it was if don't nobody know who it was, man. Woo! Yep. But like I said, overall I had a good time. I ran into some old friends of mine, and then I met some new people was talking about different stuff. So yep. Good show. It's always a good show. But I didn't know it was that many convertible coronets and belvederes and satellites with all of them were convertibles. All of them had 426 Hemis in them. I didn't know it was that many left. I mean, that's a real survivor car. Yep, yep. I saw my first Chevelle wagon today. Y'all know the white one that I always have on my YouTube channel, the 300 Custom. They also made a 300 Custom Chevelle 2-door wagon. I saw one for the first time today. Didn't even know. All I knew about is the regular one. They make one. Yep, you'll see it. Always, I told you, every time I go to a car show, almost, I say 8 out of 10 times when I go to a different car event, I always see something that I ain't never seen. But them Canadian cars are cool. I ain't having a video to get them on. They look just like the American cars, but they got different names. They're the Beaumont. It's called a Beaumont. Yep. Looks just like a 65 SS, all that. I remember about 3 years ago, they had a whole row of them, and I did a video on that, and people didn't even know about them cars, but it was cars everywhere, man. Yep. They had all the convertibles together, Dodges. Then they had all the Impalas, Biscaynes, and all them together. Then they had the Firebirds together. I got some good footage on those because y'all know I had one, 78. Then what else? They had all the Corvettes together. I didn't really do no Corvette footage except that blue one because that blue one was outstanding. That was one of my favorite cars at the show this year. Beautiful. It was another one that was there also that was real pretty, real nice. Split window. Because 63 is the only year they ever made the split window. Only made it one year. People said they couldn't see. So that's what made the car so iconic because they only made it one year. I would definitely get one of those. But them things, all them split windows 6 figures. All them 6 figures. Remember my buddy with the livery GT40? He was there. I had to put his car back on camera. Y'all might see some of the same cars in a few videos, but that's a rare car and it's right hand drive too. So he was at the farm show too. So yeah. And I met him a couple years ago at they had a little car show on the lakefront on the dock when I went to. It was in Wakanda. Yep. Yeah, y'all know I go everywhere, so yeah. And we was talking about that too off camera though, but yeah. Beautiful car, man. A lot of people don't think that car drives, but it drives. It moves under its own power. But like I said, it was a lot of nice cars there. Y'all see the video. It's probably gonna be a whole lot of videos. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I had fun. And we probably got done. I got there at about 11, about 10:30 ish. 10:15. About 10:15, 10:30. I opened at 10. So me and TD walked around and stuff. I think we got done. The Bears was in the middle of the third quarter, so we sat at the little bar thing there and watched the rest of the game. So yeah. So I think I left there about 4, quarter to 4ish or something like that, because it was over at 5. 10 on yesterday and 5 today. It was pretty packed, but it wasn't like they say Saturday. It was crazy up in there. That's why I never go on Saturday. I always go on Sunday. Because if you want, to be chill, go on Sunday. Yeah, that wagon. That's the one you talking about, Joe. Yeah. Yeah, but the white one, I thought that was my buddy. He was there, but that wasn't his. And I mentioned it in the video. I said, I got a buddy that got one exactly like that, but he got rally wheels on his. The guy we know, Joe, he was there too. He was with the guy with the 65 post that was right behind that wagon. Because that's the reason why I knew it wasn't his, because he got rally wheels on his. But I had never seen a 300 Chevelle two-door wagon before till today. I was shocked to see you out there, Joe. I love the parking, guys. The parking only $15 for all day. Yeah. The reason being because it's an outlet mall right across the street from the Donald E. Stevens Convention Center, and that's why you can park all day for $15, and they ain't gonna lose no money because that's where the people park to go to the outlet mall. I've never been inside the outlet mall, but I think I'm gonna go one day. It's a big outlet mall right there. Yep. So when I came in, I parked way in the back by myself because I had parked already, and some no driving person pulled in. Instead of straightening the car up, they pulled in and they butt in was halfway in. And so when they back up, they might have hit my car. So you know what I did? Since I was still sitting in the car, I politely started up the rental 2.0 and pulled my butt all the way in the back, man. And when I got back, wasn't no cars around my car at all, man. I ain't got time for that mess, man. Come on, man. When you parallel park, you got to get straight, man. I don't know if they straighten the car up or not. I seen that. I said, I think I better move my car. You know what I'm saying? So, I got the freak on out of there and moved maybe 50 yards or so, all the way in the back by myself. And when I came out, my car was all by itself again. There was one other truck, and he was about 8 spaces down. Yeah, it's $15. $15 to park. And that wasn't bad. That's not bad. It's been like that forever. And like I said, the only reason I don't raise the price is because it's an outlet mall across the street, and that's where everybody park at. And you can park there all day. Uh-huh. Yep. So got the tuna gallery, looking forward to it. They already got the flyers and everything out. Yeah, I know, Joe. Both of them were nice, but that Chevelle, I had never seen a 300 Chevelle wagon before. That was beautiful. It was like I said, my boy, my boy had his 55 in there. Yep, he had his 55 in there. Y'all seen that every time he be at the World of Wheels too. That's my buddy. He own a towing company. He got a 57 too that he say he gonna start bringing out this LS swap. So yeah, he say they might bring two cars to the World of Wheels. The 57 is all patina too, man. It's nice. So he got a 55 and a 57. Yep. Tony is his name. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful car. Oh, it was a SS wagon in there too. 96 Impala SS wagon. Did you see that, Joe? That wagon? Beautiful. Yep. Impala SS wagon, man. Beautiful. And there's that teal color too. Nice. Mm-hmm. Well, like I said, it was a lot of nice cars up in that. I like that show. That's a good show. And like I say, man, the parking ain't bad. You underground. I mean, the parking garage, you got to walk through, across a catwalk. There's people in there with shorts on, man. They got out the car because once you get to the thing, you good. I just had my hoodie on. But yep, that's the same hall that the World of Wheels is gonna be in, and then upstairs hall is where the tuna gallery gonna be at. Cause this year is almost gone, man. And we pray for good weather, man, cause it's in March, the first weekend of March, and we haven't had. Last year was nice. It was just kind of chilly, but 2024 it rained. Oh, the white one, yeah, yeah, yeah. But 2024 last year it rained. Not this year. Last year it rained, but it didn't take me that long to clean my car because my car's ceramic coated. So yeah, but it rained. We was out in the rain. No, that wasn't his car. His car got rally rims on it. That one had steel wheels and hubcaps on it. And when you watch the video, you'll hear me say that I thought that was my buddy's car, but it wasn't. Oh, okay, Joe. Well, I forgot. Just like Sublime said, I didn't tell y'all about the show. I told y'all about the show for 2 weeks on here. Make sure y'all remember that it was coming up because it's always the last car show of the season. Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, there's a whole bunch of Chevys with 409s in them, a bunch of Chevelles with LS6s in them. That's the 454, 450 horse. Yeah, yeah. 454, 450 horse. A bunch of 70 Chevelles. There's a bunch of Firebirds, Camaros. They had them all grouped together. So like I said, it was a lot of nice stuff in there. A whole lot of stuff. But like I said, who would have thought it would be a 51 estimated $51 million Ferrari at a Corvette National and Muscle Car Show? Come on, man. But the only reason is because Mika Auction was, um, doing publicity for their auction coming up in Kissimmee. It's in January. I always watch it, but you have to watch it on YouTube now. Yep, because the Motor Trend channel ain't there no more. I don't know what happened to it, but it's gone. So, yep, yep. It's always in Chicago. Hey, Lefty, what's up? It's always in Chicago, TD, because remember, I got 12 air on my video. Ken Digge's car. Remember? Was that last year or year before last? I got it last year. I got it on my video, man. That's a bad Corvette, man. That thing is nasty. Yep. That's when I met him, remember? So I got the car. The car was there. Because it was at SEMA, and then it was there. Yep, some of them famous cars you get to see. You know, the Ring Brothers. I got Eleanor on there. I mean, their Cadillac. I got that on my channel. That truck that they did. I want to get that new. Um, um, Dang, what's the name of that car they just did? Um, they just did an import. I want to get that on my channel. That's a bad monster right there. Yeah, but you gotta do what you gotta do. So we'll get some stuff on. You know how we do it. But yep. But I think, hey TD, we gotta go to Detroit uh next year for the Autorama. I went one time. Autorama's huge too. Just like the World of Wheels, but yeah, it's bad. It's at Joe Louis Arena in Detroit. And we all went. I don't know how many years ago that was. Yeah. Yeah, but that wasn't, like I say, that wasn't his car though. I thought it was, then I looked at it. And you'll hear me in the video say I thought that was my buddy's car, but it's not, because he got rally rims on his. Same car, but he got rally rims on it. It's the same exact car. But he got rally rims on his, and this one had the steel wheels and hubcaps. But like I said earlier, Jack Wax. I know everybody heard of Jack Wax. Well, the owner of Jack Wax is a very close friend of mine. I've been knowing him since when he started Jack Wax. He just got done with his 66 SS Nova. Wait till y'all see that in the video. All the little attention to detail. Y'all see it. He let me film it. First time ever on camera. He just got it done. First time on film. Me. Yep. Beautiful car. That's one of my favorite Novas. 65 and 66 with the long tail lights. Just got done with it. Nasty. So, and he always have a booth there selling this stuff, because I use a lot of I use a lot of Jack Wax stuff. They got some good products. So he expanded his brand. That's my buddy. He a couple years older than me. But anyway, his car is beautiful. Yep, you'll see it. I ain't gonna even tell you. I just want y'all to watch the video. Man, he just got done with it too. Yep. So he let me film it. So I like when I be the first one with certain cars, man, to put them on film. So sometimes I get that. Sometimes I get, I gotta like, I ain't gonna say I gotta like that, but sometimes it falls in my lap like that I'm able to do that, which is cool, man. Which is cool. I'm still waiting to see some of them videos from the classics, because the little shorts I seen, they was clowning. I saw Shauna P, she posted her and Queen Tay, because Queen Tay, Swervo, Queen Tay, CJ, Mr. 75, Whip Spot Dot, everybody went down there. But they said it ain't the same, because the police was messing with everybody, man. Why don't the police just chill, and if something happened, then, crazy, man. They pulled Dunkmaster over. And first of all, they said it was a tail light out. He said, well, let me get out the car and go back there. It was a woman cop. And then she slapped the phone out of his hand, man. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? And somebody was filming in the back seat. I done went straight to the police station with that video. Straight. After she gave me my little tick. Oh, and he said, and I heard they made him get out the car too. Then she gonna say she smelled weed in the car. That's lame. That's lame, man. What? Man, please. Yep. Yeah. And he said, man, don't nobody smoke. He told her she was a liar. And it was a woman cop too. Oh boy. I want to see the whole video of that though. But man, they lame, man. Lame, boy. Some of them real lame. But guys, I ain't gonna lie. I probably said this before, and a lot of people don't believe me. I've been driving since I was 15. Okay. I've been pulled over 5 times, maybe. I ain't got pulled over that much in my life. Maybe 5 times. Maybe 6. We'll just leave it at 6. I've never had a bad experience with a police officer in my life. Nope. Never. And this was way before you could film them. Yeah, but back in the day. The last time I got pulled over was coming from the Triple F collection show. And I told y'all that. I passed the Chase Trooper like this. And I looked in the outside rearview mirror, he made a U-turn. And I pulled over immediately and let him come to me. And he still gave me a ticket. He ain't have to chase me or nothing, man. Yep. And I talked to I got 5 buddies that's police officers. And you know, all 5 of them said, if that was me, I'd have gave you a warning just because you immediately pulled over. I had to wait on him, to pull up to the car. I didn't keep driving because I was seeing him when he made the U-turn. What am I keep driving for? Act like I ain't seen him, And I even asked him. I got a picture of him. I might post it on my Instagram. This was 3 years ago. I think in 2022. Yep. And I asked him first thing when he walked through. Here's a young dude. He said, "Hey man, nice car. Where you coming from?" And I told him, I said, "I'm coming from a Triple F collection show in Columbus." I was in some little small town. He asked me how fast I was going. I told him, well, I got Waze. I had the cruise on. But when it's an accident, Waze will take you off the highway. And I was going through some middle of some cornfields. No doggone houses nowhere. But the speed limit went from 70 to 55. And I didn't know it. But I hadn't seen no speed limit sign. So I just assumed, da-da-da-da-da. Yep. And I even asked him, I said, man, I don't get no cool points for pulling over and letting you come to me. He just looked at me. I thought he was going to give me one shit. He gave me a $135 ticket like it wasn't nobody's business. So I went on and paid it, man. I said, forget this. And my insurance went up too. That's crazy. I sure did. I went on and paid that much. Sent it certified, make sure they had the sign to get that money. I was not driving all the way back down there for no stupid ticket. Yep. That's crazy. He could have just easily, but you know what? They got to make that money. Yep. But I was wrong, though. I was wrong. I'll admit it. But it's okay. It's all. I have 4 points gone now. They gone. It fell off. I ain't getting no more tickets. I don't get tickets, guys. I ain't got a ticket in a long time. But that's crazy, man. Yep. And like I said earlier, I talked to 5. I got 5 friends that's police officers. And all of them said, I told them what happened. They saw, man, I'd have gave you a warning. He said, you actually pulled over and waited on them? I said, yep. Why would I keep driving when I see you make the U-turn? Guys, I stay in my mirrors when I'm driving. For real. I do. And I see him because we passed. He was going one way, I was going another way. And when other cars out there, but me and him. I looked in the outside rearview mirror when I passed him just to make sure. And he bust that U on me. So I immediately put my signal on, pulled over, cut the emergency flashes on, and let the windows down. I wasn't even gonna drive and act like I ain't seen, but that'd have been real stupid. And but it's all right. And then the bad part about it, guys, as soon as I pulled off, 100 yards up there was a 55-mile-an-hour speed sign. I hadn't seen one since I got off the highway, man. That's crazy. And then the exit to get back on was probably 2 more football fields down. Ain't that something? But that's all right. It happens. I ain't worried about it, but yeah, for real. Got me 74 and a 55. That's what he got me. That's what he wrote me for. I still got the ticket. But I was wrong though, but I didn't know. I ain't gonna worry about it though. I ain't gonna worry about it. But yep. I don't know. I don't know if there's anything. Oh, the Birdie clothing drive. Hey Joe. Hey Sublime. The Birdie clothing Christmas clothing and toy thing is December 7th at Birdie Clothing in Hinsdale. I'll be there. Yeah, I went the last 3 years in a row. Yep. Yeah, I remember last year. Steve Hamilton brought out about 4 or 5 cars. It was fun. I had fun last year. Yep. Man, it wasn't that cold. It was chilly, but we'll see. Remember last week I tried to look the weather up. Um, up to then. Let me see. It wouldn't give me. It wouldn't give me next week. Remember last week I tried to look it up. I'm finna look it up now. It's 40 out there right now. Let's see. Will it take me to 36 and windy on the 7th? I mean Sunday. 38 and sunny. Okay. Not next Sunday, but Sunday after next. On the 7th of December, that's when the Birdie clothing and kids giveaway for Christmas is. Yep. They do it every year. It says 38. That ain't gonna be bad. I'm gonna bring old girl out. Cause tomorrow's supposed to be 53. Tuesday 53. Then it's gonna drop down. It's gonna be 38 Wednesday, 34 Thursday, 35 Friday, 35 with some snow on Saturday, and 39 with some snow showers on Sunday, the 30th. So, oh well. I already got the heat on in the garage, guys. I turned it on already, so make sure that it's cool. I'm about to do the live out in the garage. I ain't did the live out in the garage in a hot minute, so I might do it next Sunday. I don't know, but Turkey Day is gonna be 34, and then Black Friday is gonna be 35. So we didn't have some good weather so far. We had that one little snowfall that came through here and dropped about, I don't know, 5 inches, 4 inches, and then 2 days it was gone. So we'll see. But I'm definitely going to that the Birdie clothing drive. It's a lot of fun. It was packed too. The whole front of the store was full of stuff. Yep. So they also got a new car storage place coming. I think next year sometime. Another one. In the suburbs. It's gonna be in the suburbs too. I got my own storage facility on the other side of that wall over there. I ain't got. But like I said, that's just for rich people that ain't got nothing else to do with their money. And they start at $500 a month. Chicago Car Collector, remember? My buddy founded it, and I went to that little meet. $500 a month. Yeah. It's cool, but yep. I pay nothing a month. And my garage heated too. Come on, man. Yep. Yep, guys. Crazy. I don't know. I mean, if you got 4, 5 cars, 3, 4, 5 cars, that's a lot of money. That's for each car. It ain't just for like 2 cars. If you say you store 2 cars, that's $1,000 a month. Sheesh. Come on, man. Nah. That's all right. I'll take the zero on that one. Yep. But this one's gonna be sort of different. I'm gonna have to research it. You gonna have your own, like you can put the car in the middle of the like if it's your bedroom or something. Yeah, it's sort of different than like Iron Gate and Bespoke Motor Union coming. That's Cliff and them, and then the one I went to about a month ago. I went to that one. That one was pretty nice, but it's not individual. It's just a big garage. You know, they got stacked lifts and stuff, but nah, nah. I mean, everybody, they dipping into it. It's cool. But Iron Gate was the first one. So, but nah, I ain't messing with that, man. I keep my car in the garage, and then whenever I get my next car, it's going in the rental. I got rental property, so they got garages. So that's where one of them going. Yep. So I ain't even worried about it. But that's a lot of money to, you know, become a member of something like that. Lot of money. You got disposable income, that's fine. But nah, nah, not for the. It ain't for the kid. So I like my car where I can reach out and touch. You know, not drive 30 miles or 40 miles to get to my car. You know what I'm saying? But it happens. But if you got multiple cars, man, that might, but dang, $500 per car per month, that'll add up quick. But they sprouting up everywhere, man. They sprouting up everywhere. But I ain't, I ain't, I ain't gonna mess with that. But it's nice to go look, nice to go look and see what's going on. But like I said, $500 a month per car. Wow, that's a grip. I could do something else with that kind of money. You know what I'm saying? So, but I don't know. To each his own. That's all I gotta say. I don't know what the top five was. I'll tell you what my top five were. That 63 split window coupe by the door. Um, that that Ferrari, the white one. Um, what else did I see I like? Um, hmm. The C-Vet, yeah. That blue vet was nasty. That one, um, the Charger, the 68 Charger, and the other car with the LS swap. I like both of those. Me and TD was marveling over that. That boy was nasty. But they just did the engine. They ain't do like my boy did and put everything Hellcat, the whole inside and everything. They just did the engine. But, still nice. Um, what else? What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think what else stood out. Oh, it was a Yanko Corvair. I know you guys. I ain't put it on the camera because if you want to see it, go to my channel. You'll see it. I didn't even know Yanko made a Corvair, but they did. They made a Yanko everything. They made a Yanko Chevelle. They made a Yanko Nova, but the Yanko Nova's got the most notoriety. But they did make a Yanko Chevelle too. But there's a Yanko a Corvair there. It's blue, and I had it on my channel at that last um storage facility. I think I had on my video about 3 times. Didn't even know they made a Yanko. That's different. Um, but like I said, it was so much stuff there, man. There was another car that was LS swap that I thought it was done so nice. I can't remember. I think I got it in my video because, but it was a nice Grand National, but it's an '86. I didn't film it, but it was an '86. The newest car they had. Most of the cars were old. They had no real new cars there. They had an E-Ray there. That's probably the newest car they had. They had a 2025 E-Ray in the Corvette lineup. They had a couple of 63 split one. I think that was probably the newest car there. But it's a Corvette, so you can put any kind of Corvette in there. They had old and new. You know what I'm saying? But for you guys that don't know, the E-Ray is faster than the Z06 because it got the electric assist. Oh, there's also, guys, a Gremlin X there. TD refreshing my memory. Remember the Gremlin? It was one of those there, a Gremlin X. And, yeah, yep. And an Apache pickup, a red Apache pickup. I didn't even film neither one of those. I filmed the Gremlin, but I didn't because I wanted to save. I didn't want the video to be too long. That boy was that Apache was nasty. Yep. Yeah. I didn't know you went. Man, I wish you had hung out with us, man. There's a lot of nice, like I said, a lot of nice cars. They had everybody. They had American Motors. They had Chevy. They had Buick. Oh, I thought you went. Man, please. Dude, I told y'all for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. From the first week in December, I said the 23rd, 22nd, and 23rd. Don't miss it. I don't know, and I just mentioned it last Sunday. I just mentioned it last Sunday, man. I bet y'all would tell me I don't tell y'all nothing. And I kept talking about it because it's the last car show of the season. This season is over with as far as car shows. I mean, big car shows. That's the last one. And like Midwest Fest is the last big car show of the season because, yep. But this one is indoors. And it's the same weekend right before Thanksgiving every year. Man, come on, IS, man. You got some good food. It was, like I said, it was some heat in there, man. There's a lot of nice cars in there. But only thing, guys, and I say this all the time, I don't knock nobody, but damn it if I'm going to have a car that I don't drive. Them guys, man, them cars so pretty, man. All they do is they in climate control garage or whatever, and they put them in a trailer, put them on display, drive them, put them back in the trailer, take them home, and then put them in the garage. Man, get out of here, man. No, that ain't no. Like I said, I ain't gonna never. And we was walking around talking about that, me and TD, and people was looking at it. I know they heard us, but I know they looking at us like I was crazy. I turned around and told one dude, man, ain't no way in the hell I own. If I own this, I would drive it. Might not drive it out of town, but I'd drive the snot out of it. But, like I said, crazy. Oh, guys, when I was leaving, this young man, he's 72 years old. He had a beautiful Camaro, man. I think I got it on my video, blue. And he was telling me how the judges be nitpicking. I was like, we walked through the tunnel together to our cars. Crazy, man. He said he put some PPF on his front of his car. I think it's a 70 Camaro. Beautiful. Just to keep the rock chips out. Do you know, he said one year they wouldn't judge his car because he had PPF on it. So he said that the next time they judged it, and the judge asked where it was. It's so, obscure. You don't even know it's there unless you look. Then he said he got some points knocked off cause his windows got a little scratching. And they 1970 guys. They the original windows. All the windows, the windshield, all that is original. He said that the judge said if you go and get the replacement, you get. I said, man, that's crazy. He said, man, I ain't even worried about that no more. He said, I'm leaving my car just like it is. Yep. And the door handles got a little pitting in them. And the judge told him, well, if you put the replica door handles, you get. He told him, man, no, no. Yeah, he had me cracking up, and I said I was bogus, man. Yep. Cause guys, remember when I went earlier this year to the Monster Show and it was a judge show and I got 87 out of 100. I would have got 90 out of 100, but my passenger floor mat was messed up. So I got all new floor mats in the car, and I put another mat on top of the AMG mat so my feet will never touch it. So what I do, I drive to the show and then take that mat and just throw it in the trunk. Cause that's how the mat got messed up. The passenger side mat was fine, but yeah, they knocked out 3 points for that. Crazy. I'd have got 90 out of 100 instead of 87 out of 100 for a driver. My car's not a show car by no means, and I never said it was. But when you go to a judge show, they judge all that. They look at the floor mats. They look at everything. That's crazy, man. Yep. He was telling me all this stuff, man. I said, you gotta be kidding me. He said, nope. He said, the judge even told him, if you change the door handles, he said, man, these are original to the car. He said, well, yeah, but it got a pit in it. They make, Camaro, they damn near make all, you can get any part you want. But that sounds kind of suspect to me. Yeah. Hey, Flyroy, what up, man? You missed a good show today, bro. But then you had to go to work. I mean, I think you off today, ain't you? Yep. Yeah, that he was telling me, guys. He was telling me all this, and I'm listening. I was tripping. I said, "Are you kidding me?" He said, "Nope, nope." I said, "Wow." I thought originality was king. Yeah, I mean, dang, man. And he got. I mean, his car. I would definitely give it a 9.5 out of a 95 out of 100. Oh, your daughter's birthday? Okay, tell her I say happy birthday. Beautiful Camaro. I gotta look back at the video and see that I get it. Beautiful. And he was telling me all this while we walking to the parking garage. I said, man, that's unbelievable, man. Yep. He lost 100 and some points for something stupid. Yep, yep, yep. Exactly. That's exact. And he put a little bit of PPF on the car, on the front to keep, when he does drive it to local shows and stuff. And he said year before last, they wouldn't even judge it because it got PPF on it. What? So he talked to the judge, and then last year they judged it. He got a beautiful car. I don't know if I got on my video or not, but I remember the car. I was like, man, he was telling me this stuff. I'm like, they got to be out of their mind, man. Wow. And the judge even told him if you put, replacement glass in here, but he told the judge, wait a minute, whoa. Time out. Ain't this supposed to be about originality? Come on, man. Yeah, man. Yep. But they crawl all under the car and everything. They even got a little mat or a little cardboard or something. They climb all up under the car, people. When you go to a show like that, they check everything. Condition of the paint, everything, man. That's great. But my car is a driver. My car is not, I ain't never professed it to be a show car. Because I enjoy driving my car. Matter of fact, I'm gonna pull up the judging sheet, and I'm gonna tell y'all. Think they not 3 points off for that mat. I was mad as hell. Okay, where is it at? I was kind of upset, but you know what? I ain't gonna worry about it. But I took a picture of it. Y'all seen it? Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Crazy, man. I did good. Oh, here we go. All right. All right. I got 87 out of 100 points. Body overall, let me see. Interior, carpeting, floors, seats, upholstery, dash. I got 18 out of 20. Possible 20. Exterior, body work, windows, glass. I got 16 out of 20. Body overall quality, I got 14 out of 15. Window trim, I got 10 out of 10. Undercarriage, I got 9 out of 10. Engine compartment, I got 11 out of 15. And then he said, what did he say? Dirt 2 and wear 2. Okay. And tires and wheels, I got 5 out of 5. Trunk, hatch, and cargo, I got 4 out of 5. Yep. And it's a driver. Yep. So I didn't do too bad, man. See, floor mat. He knocked off 2 points for the driver's side floor mat, man. Yeah, I was mad. Yep. So I'd have got I'd have got 99. I'd have got 89 out of 100. Yep. That's what I got. Crazy. But you know what? I ain't mad. I'm good. But I still want a trophy though. I still want a trophy though. Yep. I got second place in my class. And they don't have a all original class that for that year for my car. Yep. But I still got second place in 80 to 1980 to 1995. Still got second place. So I wasn't mad. I won first place at that show one time too. I don't know how many years ago, but yep. But like I said, I ain't mad about nothing, man. I take all my wins with my losses, and I never go to a show to win a trophy either. If I win a trophy, I win one. If I don't, I don't, and I don't care. I got plenty of trophies. So, and I got some significant car shows, a trophy. So, I ain't gonna worry about it. But some people get mad when they go to the show and don't win nothing. So it is what it is. So you know what I'm saying. I know y'all seen CJ video, man. When I met him and I saw the 600 LT, and I gave him a little rev. Old girl, I gave him a little rev, man. He said, "Ooh, that thing sound good." She do sound good. Thanks to Tom at One Stop Muffler and Brake, man, for customizing my exhaust. He made me a custom exhaust just for my car, man. And my car sound. Everybody think my car got an 8-cylinder and a small 8. It got a 3-liter straight 6 in it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, they worked on they did major repair on the rental 2.0, and I should have filmed it, but I didn't. They changed the radiator and the air conditioner. They had to take the whole front bumper off the car, guys. When you do a Volkswagen, you got to take the whole front bumper off the car. The car was looking like it was in a major accident. But they got me right though. I'm almost, like I said, guys. Probably, I don't know. I want to shoot that video, the final video for the rental 2.0 before the end of the year. But I'm gonna have to catch a good day. You know what I'm saying? So I can do a walk around and a breakdown of everything that I done spent since I got the car. It's not a lot though. I was adding it up the other day, sort of kind of. The most money I'm gonna spend is this Tuesday morning. I gotta get the transmission service done. You know, it's a closed system. It's not a dipstick. So I have to take it back to the dealership for that. They gotta put it on the machine or whatever, blah 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 blah, whatever. So that's gonna be like $650. But everything else was manageable. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get the tally together, and then I'm gonna give y'all a walk around and let y'all see everything that I did to the car. It didn't need much. It just needed a little TLC. And now right now I'm sitting at 196,000. I got it at 189,000. Might as well say it was 188 and something. So just say 189,000. So I done put what, 5,000 miles on it. You know, 7,000 miles that I put on it since I had it. But car run good. Then, like I said, all the little stuff that I'm getting, done to it, you know, like brakes and rotors, uh, tie rod, stabilizer links. Um, what else did I do to that car? Um, um, Alignment, um, throttle body, electronic throttle body, um, plugs. What else? What else I do? Oh, valve cover gasket. Then I had 2 recalls that they did for free. So like I said, I'm gonna tally it up. Y'all know I paid $4,200 for the car, and the car was worth about eight grand if it had been in perfect condition. But I remember I said this in the previous video. The guy didn't do no maintenance, so I had to do all the maintenance. So I'm almost caught up. The last thing I gotta do is a brake flush, but I ain't gonna even worry about that. That's like $150 something. But the next big ticket item is the transmission service. So I'm actually getting that done Tuesday. I already got an appointment for that. But I'm gonna add it up. I didn't. I think I might have spent 2,500 maybe. Maybe I gotta see, but that 650 gonna be the bulk of that, cause everything else is minuscule. Cause I know Volkswagen want 15 to 1,800 at the dealership to do the AC, the condenser, and the radiator, and One Stop did it. They did it. Hooked the brother up for real. So yeah. So I'm gonna add all that up. I'm gonna start adding it up and see just how much money I done spent, which it ain't bad, not really. But I could probably put 200,000 miles on that car easy, easy. I put 200,000 miles on every car that they had. Hey Rob, hey man, where was you at today, man? You missed the macaque show at Donald E. Stevens Convention Center today. It was yesterday and today. Good time. Man, we was watching the Bears game. Oh, you went to the Bears game? Oh, that's different if you went to the Bears game. You watched it on TV. We watched it there. We watched like the third quarter. The half of the third quarter and the fourth quarter. At the little lounge, Yeah. Yep. So, like I said, I ain't gonna worry about it. All these, I found out something else today. Me and TD was talking about this. All these Oh, you went? Oh, I wouldn't have went to the show either. I'd have missed it this year. Oh, that's cool. Hey, congrats, man. I've been to one Bears game and it was in preseason when it was warm outside. Oh, I know it was nice today. It was like 55 degrees. I would never go to a football game with it snowing and all that. Heck no. I've been to one football game, one Bears game in my life, and it was preseason. It was like, I don't know, 70s. It was, during in the summer, late fall. You missed a good show though. You see the video, like TD always say, man. He say he don't care what show he missed, and I always appreciated the kind words. He said I don't care what show I miss. All I gotta do is watch Catfish video, and it's just like I was there. So, and he was telling this one guy today when we were walking around. He said, "This is my guy right here. He it's like you was there. It's called a macaque show. The Muscle Car and Corvette Nationals. Yep. It's the last. It's right before Thanksgiving. The week before Thanksgiving every year. Yep. Yep. So. Yep. Video Friday. At my usual time, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And TD got a ad in the video too. It was in the video for the yeah. Y'all see the video. It's a fun video, man. We was hanging out, having fun and stuff. But yeah, he did a little advertisement piece. He did an advertisement piece in the video, man. But yeah. But yeah, like I say, man, oh yeah. Yeah. I've been going since 22. This is my fourth year in a row. Yep. It's the last show of the season, and like I said, the Tuna Galleria is the first car show of the season. I know, little man. I know your son. I know you putting your son's WRX in the Tuna Gallery. I know you are. He might win probably for the youngest person with a car there if they got that for a category. I would love to see that, man. Man, I was so impressed. Beautiful, beautiful car. Yep, and he basically built it with his own money, man. Crazy, man. Yep. Breaking leaves and shoveling snow. Come on, man. That's crazy. Y'all should go back and watch the video. Beautiful car. Man, 16 years old. Hey, they already got it up on just Google it. Cause the World of Wheels, they taking entries now, and the Tuna Galleria, they taking entries. I'm gonna do mine. I usually do mine in January. I might do mine earlier than that. It's like $77 with service fee or something. Hey, guys, when I first started going to the Tuna Galleria, it was $55, and that was back in 2018. Look how it ain't went up that much, but yep, 2018 was the first time I went. I took Stunner with me. Yep, he had the Hellcat then. All of us went. I'm gonna tell you who it was. It's me, Stunner, 5.2 Stain Gang, Blunt Dragon, and who else went? Ace Rolling. Yep, we had a bunch. We had like 6 cars in there. That's the first time I won in 20. That was 2019 when I first time I won. Yep, and then I won it back in 21 too. Yep. Oh man, guys, that's one of the most prestigious tuner shows, and they take it all over the country. Yeah. So yeah, I just noticed that they already got the applications up, our tickets and everything up. All you gotta do is Google tuna. Matter of fact, I tell you right now, this is how I do, y'all. I show y'all stuff. I don't tell you stuff. I just show you. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Mama. Yeah, I know. I know when the date is. It's from noon to 10 o'clock at night. Tuna Galleria 2026. Yep, 7th. Yeah, March 7th, 2026. Let's see. Here we go. I'm gonna tell you. Yep. Let me see. Tuna Galleria 2026. Except it kept saying tuner. Tuna. It's tuna. It says tuna. I said tuner. Tuner Galleria 2026. See, now it ain't giving me the right. It ain't giving me the right thing, so I'm gonna type it in. There you go. Okay. Here we go. I tell you what. Hey, Rob, I tell you how much it is. Registration. Saturday. It's a Saturday show. Okay. Here we go. Hey, this will be show on number 17. I think it's like $60. And car registration, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm looking for. I just looked at it the other day. Oh, man. I just looked at it the other day. Tuna Galleria. It's $40 for general admission, free parking for the cars. Okay. But I just looked at it, Rob. I just looked at it the other day. I'm trying to find it now. Let's see. I'm trying to find it now, man. It was I think it was like 70 plus a little fee. Here we go. Here we go. I found it. Let me see. I'll tell you what it is. $76 if you want to put your car in the show. And when I first started going, it was like $55. It's 76 plus a $6.50 fee. Yeah, it's on Eventbrite. I got it. Yep. Yep. Then you got to put in what kind of car it is, and then they decide if it's like any big show like that. They decide, you know, you got to type in. Well, thing I do, I just put my social media page on there. They used to ask you for pictures of the car, but now everybody got social media in their car. But see, I don't even have to do that no more because I know the guy that runs it. So I'm old. My car always gonna be in there somewhere since I've been going so much. And the same guy is running it. I've been running it since inception. So yeah, $76 plus a $6.50 fee. And it says all car registrations entries are subject to approval. And then once you get your tickets, you get two exhibitor lanyards, all access tickets. So what I did, I stayed down there last year, the last 2 years. I give me a room for the night and walk across the thing and see. Once I set my car up, then I go downstairs and get my video out the way. Yeah, that is a good deal. And that's what I do. I go down to the World of Wheels because I get the earliest load-in time. They start at 11. So mine this last year was like 1. So I got there a little early, and then I loaded my car, wiped it all down, and then it got it staged. And then I went downstairs, since I was staying in the hotel anyway, went downstairs and got my video out the way for the World of Wheels. Because Friday, don't nobody be there. It's afternoon. And it opens at like 3 o'clock on the Thursday. It's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Well, that was a Friday when we staged our cars. There hardly nobody there. But yeah, that ain't bad price. Yep. So if they ask for pictures, if you got some social media to send them, and plus, oh, hey Rob, make sure you put in the description that he's 16 years old. Everybody gonna love to see that. That car is outstanding, guys. If you haven't already, go look at my video from where is we at? Two Brothers. Dude, got a beautiful car. That's all I gotta say. I like the young kids when they put stuff together right. It's done, but it's not overdone. Car is beautiful. 16 years old, guys. Got a WRX. Manual. Nasty. Yeah. Engine done. Everything done. And he did it with his own money. Yep. Yeah, when you do your little thing, just make sure you put that in there. But I usually do mine in January and get it out the way. Because some people wait till the last minute, and once it fills up, it's filled up, it's done. Yeah, they have a waiting list, but mostly everybody that's going goes. And like I say, year before last, it rained like a mug. I even got the video of me going up to every year. And that last year everybody was tripping because Juan and them was they got there at the same time I did, and I didn't realize that was them because in my little Instagram video you can see Chimichanga on the back of I ain't too nice. I ain't real recognized real. Chimichanga and Legend and all them was going, and Big Luca was all at the top of the ramp. I ain't even know that was them. But yeah, so like I say, man, it's a good time. That's a great. I love that show. It's a long day, but because I used to just stage my car, come all the way back to the house, and then go all the way back. Man, I'm not doing that, man. I just I got Hilton points. I just stay in the Hilton. It's right there. You can walk across the thing to it. And I get up early because they let you in early, like an hour and a half before it opens. You get a chance. If you got a car in there, you get a chance to go in. So and then I checked out one. I always ask for an extra hour to check out, so they give it to me, because that's why I always stay. So yeah, crazy, man. That's one of my favorite shows of the season. Tuna Galleria. Yep. And like I say, you never know you're gonna meet. Cause like I said, I ran into Kev Dog and Kent Diggett, and then at the World of Wheels, I ran into um, the guy that owned the Black Ghost. So you get to meet people, man. Man, I'm cool. We exchange numbers and everything, man. You know how that go. So it's all good. Demonology's birthday was yesterday, so I text him happy birthday on private text, not social media. I did on social media, but I text him, on his private number. So, you know, and told him stay strong. So, yeah. So, yeah, he is Scorpio too. Let me see. Yesterday was his birthday. I said, happy birthday, Herman. Enjoy your special day and stay strong. And he texted me back, thank you, brother. Yep, thank you, my brother. Yeah, that's my dog, man, if y'all didn't know. Yep, so. But he'd be all right. He'd be all right. That was kind of a shock when somebody came in alive and said, what they said, so I had to call him. And it was so funny. He was at the track loading the car in the trailer. And he talked to me about 5 minutes. But I had him in my earpiece. I ain't have him on speaker, but yeah, yep. Because I heard him say not too long ago that anytime I call him, he gonna pick the phone up. So that's love. That's all I gotta say, man. I met Demonology in 2018. That's how long I've been knowing Demonology, man. 2018. He just started my YouTube channel when I met him. We exchanged numbers and we've been friends ever since, man. Yeah, man, like I always say this, man, there's a lot of people on YouTube, that I could call right now, and everybody say I be flexing, but I don't do it. I could run a nice little list down, guys, but that ain't me. I don't flex. You know that ain't me. I'm a humble guy, but it's amazing how many people on YouTube are just normal people. They just do YouTube. Like some of them do it like me for fun, and they got over 100,000 subscribers, and then you got some, But like I said, I do it for fun and for the people I meet, and the the sponsorships and partnerships that come from it. For real, for real. That's why I do YouTube. I done met so many nice, cool people, man. So, yep, it is what it is. And if I wasn't doing YouTube, then I never would have met them. So that's what I'm saying. So, yep. Yeah, I'm drinking a soda. Y'all be tripping. I pop soda, different whatever y'all want to say. Yeah, it's Pepsi, not Coke. I don't drink these too often, but every once in a while I have one. Every once in a while I'll splurge on one because it ain't good for you, for real. I'm trying to take care of this old body. But yeah. But like I said, I hope everybody, I'm going to say this now early because we got like 15 minutes left or 20 minutes left. I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe, and blessed Thanksgiving. Yeah, with your family, friends, whatever you're going to do. And then go spend some of that money the next day on Black Friday. But I'm just saying it early, so I want to try to cram all that into the that when I get ready to get up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I was like 5 minutes late today, and I got back from the show at probably 6, a little before 6, about 5:30ish, something like that. You know, but mm-hmm. But Thanksgiving coming, man, and then Good Friday, and then then it'll be Christmas, and then it'll be a new year, it'll be 2026. Wow. And January 1st, guys, will be 8 years retired for me. Whew. Time flies, man. I I I I retired January 1st, 2018, and started my YouTube channel January 28th or 26th. One of them 2 days. 2018. Yeah, for real. I tell you exactly when it was. I shot my first video. I think it was. Let's see. Let's see. I shot my first video. I think it was January 26th, 2018. In Will Motivations Hurricane. January 26th, 2018. Shot my first video. I told you. At 6:46 p.m. in Columbus, Ohio. Oh yeah. Yep, yep. Yep. January 26th, guys. Dang. That's a long time ago. Woo. Yep. That's when I shot my first video in Columbus, Ohio. Yep. That's when I met Will, and then Steph, Mod to Fame. He had just bought Cheapo Kitty and was bringing it back. That's how I met him. I met him that night too. And then the Godfather, the Godfather came through. He drove down from Detroit. Yeah. And yep. In his 500 Benz. Yep. Me and him took a picture together too. Then when we went to, cause he lived in Detroit, so when we went to the Autorama, we ran back into him and his brother, man. Yep. Yeah, I drove Beauty. Actually, I drove Beauty to the Autorama, and cause they was talking. I don't leave my car in no parking garage. If I ain't in the show or something like that, it ain't happening. So everybody drove their car. Me and Ace didn't drive our car. So everybody else drove their car. I said, man, y'all crazy. Y'all leaving cars in the parking garage. I ain't leave. I drove Beauty down there. Mm-hmm. But I don't just park my car no around the parking garage, man. Oh no, not to do that. Never. So unless it's gonna be like a show or something, then that's different. I'd be close to the car, but just to go to a car event, nah. I drive the rental or Beauty. So yep, just like today. It was a nice enough day, but I'm just going to a car show, man. I'm not parking my car in nobody's parking garage, man. Heck, that ain't gonna happen. So, gotta do what you gotta do. But like I say, man, old girl done got in my pocketbook again, man. Shoosh. Yeah, she had to go back under the knife again, but I ain't film it this time. It was just some other little, some original stuff that I had to replace, but I didn't film it. But she had to go back to the emergency room this time. Most of the time when something happened, I take it to one stop, but she had to go back to Mercedes Benz General Hospital. Mercedes Benz General Hospital this time. Yeah, so yeah, she got a lot of work done, so I'm good. But like I said, the cop be 30, 34 years old soon. So, and like I say, some people got 70s and 50s And all like 55 years, that's 70-year-old car. You know, my car is a 92, so it's 30 some years old, but still, basically everything on the car is original. So it was time, but you know what? Like I said, it's always good to have good people around you that take care of you. You know, because boy, if I had to spend the regular money at Mercedes, I'd been out a couple thousand. Yeah, I'd have been out a lot of money, but I wasn't. Hey, what up? One of a kind. Salute to you, my brother. How are you? Hey guys, I don't even know if CJ changed his tag. Remember when this video that he said he had to get his new he had to go to the license bureau and get his new tag for the twin turbo uh uh Trackhawk. I don't even know if he got it or not. I'm gonna have to call him and ask him. He should be back, but I appreciate him putting me in his videos, man. That's my dog, man. We like I said, man. Oh man, come on, man. You know you my dog, man. You one of my OGs, bro. You know, but remember he told everybody to make sure they remind him to get his tag. I guess it didn't nothing happen down there. That's good, but I don't know if he got it or not though. He got so many doggone cars. Did y'all see who won the cars this time? He had a Chinese guy and a Caucasian guy. Yep. The Chinese guy live in Cali. That's where the Snowhawk going. He said, man, I'm gonna try to keep him from stealing it. Man, you ain't gotta try. You gotta do is put the right uh theft, theft system on it. Then you don't have to worry about it. But people don't want to spend that $500-600 for that good one. You know what I'm saying? You gotta spend that money, man. When you got that kind of car, man, you know. Because the one CJ got, it's about 5 or 6 things you got to do before you can even start the car. And he always talk about it. Because I guess the person who had it had a real nice depth return on there. Yeah, they didn't sound excited on the phone, but they were excited when they got there, though. Yeah. I finally, if y'all ain't see it, man, my Instagram, I finally got to see the 600 LT in person. Thing is beautiful. He put the rims on it earlier this week. Put carbon fiber rims on, nasty. Yeah. But yeah, so I ain't seen the new track twin turbo one yet. But I'm gonna eventually, y'all know I'm gonna eventually see it. I'm gonna film it when I see it. Cause I didn't filmed all his cars, you know, at one time or another. But y'all know every time when I do, I always ask him, and he tell me, y'all heard him say one time before, that time me and lawsuit was over, he said, man, you can film my cars anything. You ain't got to ask, but I always ask because it ain't mine. But he had called me and told me he was supposed to go to that car show with me last week, and he overslept. So that's why I was at the clubhouse, because he told me to pull up on him. So, and I tell you guys, I never pull up on CJ unless he invites me. Or like if I'm making a run to PC or something, he'll tell me to, come by. So that's why I got a chance to see it. Because actually, guys, what you don't know is you didn't see on camera. Remember when in his last video, he said we was going to wait on our food. We actually ate the food sitting in Old Girl instead of sitting in McLaren because there's more room in my car. And we sat up there and ate our food, But that wasn't on camera, though. I'm just letting you know. But, yeah. Yep. I get to see all the cars, man. I get to film them and everything sometimes. Tell me, go ahead, do what you got to do. So, yep. But it's fun, man. I'm blessed to be close enough, that I can, rub elbows and get some knowledge and, stuff like that. Yep. Because you always tell me, come you ain't filming. You ain't working, fish. How come you ain't, You know what I'm saying. But he always want everybody to win, man. That's one thing about him. Very humble dude, man. And I said this before, and I say it again. I don't know how anybody can hate on that brother, man, because he ain't showed me nothing but love, and I met him way before YouTube. Yeah, long time when they was at the first shop. I done said that before on here. When they was at the first shop, they in the third shop now. I met them when they was at the first shop. Yeah, he do. Yep, 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 yep. He got a whole lot of wheels in the basement of the old house too. But the ones I brought back from PC, them bad though. Oh my, things nasty. The ones I took, nice, but them chrome ones, I'm a chrome guy. Love my chrome wheels. So the green Jeep, the only cars of CJ's that I've driven, I drove the Green Demon. What else did I drive of his? I got a chance to drive the Green Demon. Oh, and I drove the blue Camaro SS. Those are the only two cars that I've ever driven. Because most of the time, Jessica driving or Lawsuit driving, But I just happened to be down there one time and he needed extra drivers, so I got that Demon fast, man. You just put your baby toe on the gas and that thing gone. Oh, thanks, man. Like I said, I told CJ, I appreciate him putting me on, man. But I had to rev it, man. He said, man, that thing sound good, looking good. But like I say, that's that custom exhaust that one-stop muffler that Tom made for me, man. That exhaust been on my car for a minute. Custom though. The white pipe is custom and everything, man. So like I say, man, if you're in the Chicagoland area, I mean any mechanical work done, especially if you need a custom exhaust made for your car. I got a one of one exhaust on my car. It's just made for old girl and old girl only, man. Go see my boys, man. Call them at area code 219-398-6767 and tell them Catfish told you to stop by. But they do a lot. They do a lot of stuff though, man. But yep, it's custom exhaust, man. Yep, yep. It sounds good too. I ain't gonna lie, man. CJ was tripping. That's the second time he had it on one of his videos. Remember when he put the new rims on the 63? Me and Andrew was outside. He came out there and said, man, Catfish, that you? But he got some snap crackle pops. I asked Flyroy when I took him to Midwest Fest last year. And when we was driving, when you come up off the gas, he said, man, that thing got some snap. Oh, yeah. Got a little snap crackles and pops to it. Like I say, she's a rare one. That's all I got to tell you, man. And then, like I said, in all original form, too. So, you know what I'm saying? But like I say, man, I'm blessed to have had her as long as I've had her. And I'm blessed that she ain't went in my pocket. And you see, when I told CJ, I tell old girl that went in my pocket again. And he said, yeah. But, I mean, it was minor. But, for 30-something-year-old car that you own for 19 years and you have never spent no major money, and it's just stuff that's breaking. That water pump that I just got done was probably original. I do believe it was original. So if you got a water pump that's been on your car for 30 years, you doing good. Because when they rebuilt the engine, they didn't change the water pump. Why would they? Yeah, the water pump wasn't bad. It wasn't, Then there was a lot of other stuff that he told me about when the bushings broke on the shifter. So what I did was when I put it in for the water pump, I had him change them other things too. So I changed a lot of stuff this summer. Flex disc, bushings for the shifter, then just water pump, motor mounts, transmission mount, uh, uh, coolant reservoir sensor, You know, that'd be a big bill if, you know, if I didn't know who I know. You know what I'm saying? So both times that I put my car at Mercedes, my bill was only an hour labor and some parts. So both times both of my bills were under $600, which that's nothing. When you talking about putting your Mercedes in the dealership and you getting out of there under 600, that's a good deal, you know. And then I had to give my mechanic a little something under the table for him taking care of what he took care of. You know what I'm saying? So because he had the car a week this last time, you know, he had a week. So I told him, take your time, ain't no rush, work on other people's stuff, and just get to mine when you can get to it. And so he did, and like I said, they don't even know half the stuff that he did because, you know, that's the way we like it. But anyway, yeah, man, she back roadworthy. She was always roadworthy, but you know, like I said, it's little stuff, man. That coolant tank was original, 33 years old. So yeah, it was leaking, you know, by the sensor and everything. So I told him just change that boy. Yep. And I changed every water hose on the truck. On the old girl myself last week. It's four of them. I changed them all out. I got them from the dealership, $143 for all four of them. So I changed them myself. Put the antifreeze in and bled the system out. You know, still things I know how to do on the car. Because after you have a car for so long, you know the ins and outs. Even though most of the time, if Tom can't fix it, then I have to take it back to Mercedes. But it's different things that I do know. I knew how to take what I had to take loose. I should have filmed it. But you know me, a lot of times, a lot of stuff I can film that I don't, especially when it's my stuff, because I'm trying to get done, trying to get, you know, do this, that, and the other, you know. But you know, it is what it is. But she back rolling. But like I said, it was funny in the CJ video. I said, man, CJ, old girl, and got in my pocket. Hey, he said, yeah, them girls. I said, that's old girl. She a girl. She done got in my pockets, boy. And then he was talking about some other stuff. I said, nah. You know how we always, our little banner is, man. But like I say, man, CJ, love you, brother. You know, you my boy. You my man. Like a little brother to me, man, you know. But like I say, you look out for everybody, man. So, with that being said, guys, I'm finna get up out of here, man. Another Sunday down. Got another one next Sunday. Got Lord willing. And like I always say, when I leave up out of here, I always salute to my veterans. Because y'all make it better. Because freedom ain't free. And like I always say, man, if you can pass it, play it forward, man. All right, Angela, play it forward. You know, you'll feel better in the end. Red with the 20s. Yes, sir. But anyway, like I say, y'all got 2 videos coming this week. All right, wonderful cat. Hey, man, thank you, brother. Hey, man, I'll hit you up. I'll tap in with you tomorrow. All right, TD, appreciate you, bro. More than you ever know, man. But like I say, man, play it forward, man. It feel good. I do it all the time. Never, you know, film it and never, you know, nah. It's just something, you know, that if you can do it, because you'll feel better. But yeah, but like I said, man, had a good day at the show. Hung out with my boy TD, you know, and like I say, man, y'all got video from the 16th, which was last Sunday, from that little car show at the car wash. It's mostly music, I'm telling you now, but it's some nice cars. Because it was so much music playing, and YouTube would not let me get away with nothing on this one. So, you know, a lot of people just do B-roll when they go. I Rob when they go to a show. I don't, but I had to this time because the videos are nice. It's a short video. It's like 10 minutes, 10 or 12 minutes. It's not even that long. But anyway, you're going to see some really nice cars. Some cars that you've seen before and some cars you ain't seen before. And a very expensive car showed up at that show and messed everybody up. But anyway, let me get up out of here, man. I will see you guys next Sunday. Same bat time. Same bat channel. And just like that, this video is over. Okay, cool. Hey man, cool. Now you good. I'm gonna do mine probably at the end of December or in January. And then I'm gonna get my room. All right, babes, then I'm gonna get my room for the night. Cause I'm gonna drive my car there, stage it on Friday, and then Saturday morning the show. I'm not driving all the way back home. I ain't doing all that. But anyway, see that had me talking on this thing on. All right, guys, let me get up out of there for real. I'll see you guys next Sunday. Same bat time, same bat channel. And just like that, this video is over. See you guys next Sunday and have a great Thanksgiving. Talk to you later. Peace.